Welcome to B-Rated, B-Rated Conversations. Join us as we talk to the creative people behind the independent movies and get the behind-the-scenes stories. Welcome to B-Rated, B-Rated Conversations. I'm Anthony.
Ooh, I am Brian. Or did you say Anthony?
I did.
Ooh,
Or Amferny.
Anthony. Is that like a? That's got to be a. What do you call it? Like a harsh down south accent.
Yeah.
You know, Anthony. There's this town in Idaho, and we'd always mess with this girl that lived there, and it's called Aberdeen. We're like, you can't just say Aberdeen. You always have to say Aberdeen, like you're a fucking hick or something, you know. But
that's like when I lived in Georgia or in Louisiana. They had like you look at the way it's written, it's Nacogdoches,
dude.
It's Natchitoches. Just because that's what a lot of Louisiana stuff is. You just run your words together.
It's like, just put it. I had something sad. I had somebody drop off what do you call it? A resume once, and it was if the person didn't know what to do, and so somebody's like, just type anything. And so it was literally just keys being pushed like this. And so it's like work experience. It was like FTC 678, blah, 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 blah. Like going to there. And it's like, what else did you do? And then she's like, boom, 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 boom. And I was like, this has got to be a joke, dude. And I was like the medical clinic. So it wasn't like
Yeah.
Like it's, I don't want to say 7-Eleven or something like that, but like
It's a step above.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm going to be like, just type anything. They don't give a shit.
No, people fucking read it. Yeah.
Yeah, we do. So
Your words matter. You have to speak to people.
oh, dude, shit got real at some of these, you know. Mm-hmm. So,
So we are doing an Ask Me Anything.
yeah, we had the people, our fans.
Give us questions.
Yeah, and so we picked out some of them, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know if we should start off with the one from, I don't think we're going to say their names, right?
You want to?
No, just in case.
Just in case people who are asking really jackassy questions.
Either that or, you know, if they're like, no, we wanted to be anonymous.
Okay.
I did see a link that somebody else's where it's like, send us anonymous questions. And I was like, nah. Like, I don't think we're ready for anonymous yet.
We're not ready for that yet. That's way too much anonymity because people are going to get wild.
Dude, especially, you know, like I feel like I know like a lot of the people. What? Yeah. I feel like we know a lot of the people, but there's some of them that, you know, off their screen names, you're like, wait a second. And then you got to do some research and dig in and click into some pictures and stuff like that, you know?
Yeah.
But we don't really like spending that much time doing that. Ask us a funny question and we'll answer it.
Yeah.
We'll get down to the nitty gritty, right?
Mm-hmm. Let's do this thing.
All right. So the first one, hold up. So the first question that came in was, can a man be a lesbian?
Yes.
100%. 100%.
If you are a man, genetically born man, who identifies as a woman and you like women, then in your own mind,
Oh, no. I'm just saying.
you are a lesbian.
No, I'm just saying, even right now, what's a lesbian? Somebody who's attracted to a woman for the most part, you know? 100%. We're not going to jump into too much.
I'm just saying, like, from a medical thinking standpoint, it is possible.
Nope, I just go from a man's standpoint.
Okay. So either way you get there, it doesn't
Either
matter.
way, you're going to get.
I'm taking a few more turns in my road.
Yeah.
You're just driving straight down the road right at it.
If you like to stir paint, you like to stir paint.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
It's your thing.
It wasn't going to stop you.
Let your freak flag fly, because, I mean, we're all weird.
There you go. This one. Why is wintergreen gum the worst flavor? Skip. I mean, no.
I mean, I feel like that's a very good question, and whoever asked that question is really on to something.
I think that they listen to our podcast, and
they're probably a highly intelligent individual.
They probably, I don't know. I think that here's probably what happened to this person. Is there's this movie, I think it's called 12 and Holding, right? So if you break your nose, something like that, then you can no longer taste, right?
Okay.
Because you need the smell to do that stuff.
Yeah.
So they probably, I don't know, had a broken nose and they were never able to have the joy of wintergreen. Dude, wintergreen is delicious, man. Like winter fresh gum, wintergreen. And then this is going to be really weird. But like Ajax back in the day when we were younger, you have to scrub the bathtub.
Yeah, with like the powder in the thing. Yeah.
That shit, that smelled so good. Days. Yeah.
Yeah.
That smelled really good. It reminded me of wintergreen. I never tasted that shit, otherwise I probably wouldn't be sitting here today. I'd be able to, yeah. No, so wintergreen, I'm still throwing that down, man. Like that's easily top 3 best flavors. Easily. I mean, I wouldn't be like, hey, you have any I don't know, wintergreen ice cream? No, that'd be kind of weird.
A wintergreen anything?
No, dude. In my SUV, I've got one of those big ass bags of wintergreen lifesavers.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the shareable ones. So
you and your wintergreen.
Don't ever get in my car and ask for a wintergreen lifesaver.
Because I'm not going to get one.
You're going to come over to my house and we're just going to I'm going to slide a bunch of raw onions and garlic into a hamburger, and then you're gonna go home and you'd be like, oh shit, can I have one of these? I'd be like, sorry, you get no wintergreen. Yes. And then so I don't know, man. Top 3 for sure.
Okay.
There's some other questions. Sorry, they're all on my phone.
Yeah, no, you're good.
Another question. Whoa, was Anthony in a terrible accident when he was younger that destroyed his taste buds? So apparently that was probably the same person that asked that shit.
I don't believe that I was.
But you cannot confirm or deny.
I mean, you would have to define what kind of accident you're talking about. But
maybe you just ate a bunch of hot liquids when you were younger. Did you have a lot of hot cocoa?
I did not.
Oh.
I like hot cocoa. It's a good beverage.
Did you eat a bunch of hot soup?
No.
It burned the taste buds off of your tongue, and that's what happened.
No. I mean, no. Maybe I just don't like wintergreen.
I think we gotta try to get that to change. But I mean, everybody still to this day, pickles. Most disgusting.
I like pickles. Delicious.
I cannot do it. And I even tried, I think maybe it was last year and kind of this year too. I was like, you know what? If I go to a fast food joint and say, hey, can I have a hamburger? I won't say, normally if I go anywhere, I was like, hey, no pickles, tomatoes, or onions. And so if you get a Whopper, no pickles, tomatoes, onions, right? Mm-hmm. So I think last year, and I try it again this year, if I go to a place, just be like, hey, can I get a hamburger? And so the best one so far, and it's not even the best ones, but the one that I can take a bite without puking is McDonald's cheeseburgers.
Those are good.
I'll be like, hey, can I just get a cheeseburger? And I'll take a bite, and I was like, I know what's in there, And I tried to eat it, but I think I got through one pickle slice, and I was like, fuck this, took the bun off and threw the fucking tomato or pickles out.
Yeah.
Can't do it. Doesn't matter what it is, man. I've done the fried pickles,
Okay. I like those.
dill pickles, sweet pickles, whatever. I tried it, every place, Buffalo Wild Wings, Chili's, Carl's Jr. probably. They all have different, versions of their fried pickles.
Yeah.
Tried them all. No, can't do it. There's try with this sauce. No. Excuse me, but can't do it, dude. And everybody's like, "Do you just not like dill?" No, I cook with dill.
So it's just pickles. It's like
I don't know. But then here's the weird thing. My mother-in-law makes, like, they can their own food and stuff. And so they found out, like, I want to say, like, they found out just recently that I didn't like pickles. And they're like, well, have you ever tried, your mother-in-law's pickles that she cans or jars, whatever it's called? And I was like, no. And they're like, try this. And I was like, I don't want to hurt your feelings, but I'm not going to like it. They're like, it doesn't taste like normal pickles. I'm like, okay. And so, like, I ate it, and I was like, it's still something about it. Like, I just don't like it, And so every year we let our son go to grandma and grandpa's house,
Yeah.
For a couple weeks for summer vacation. So, my wife and them, when they came back, they brought like 2 jars of different pickles that they had made, and my son and my wife, like, there's like, and they'll eat up these pickles,
Just tearing it up.
Well, I mean, like, if we make hamburgers or
Yeah.
like, but I can't hang with pickles, man. But
I get it.
nah,
You like what you like.
dude. And like, when I say I've tried it like multiple ways, it's not like I'm just like, oh, I tried one and I don't like it. Like, I've tried it. The most I've been able to eat is from a McDonald's cheeseburger.
Okay.
But what's funny? I was in high school. No, right after high school, my buddy worked at a burger diner, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I went up there and I was like, no pickles on my hamburger. And this place, for some reason, they put the bun, a burger patty, pickles, the burger patty, and the toppings.
They put the pickles, which that's insane.
Right? And it's like, I bit it and I was like, fucking something's off with this burger. Right? And so I was like, what the fuck? So I lifted the top bun off and I was like, no, it's just fucking lettuce. And I eat it some more and I was like, there's fucking pickles in here. Like, I know there is. And then I opened up the double patty and I was like, who the hell does this?
That's insane.
Yeah. But
There's no logical sense in that whatsoever.
no, just disgusting. And what's funny is, like, relish too.
Yeah.
Someone's like, you want to put relish on a hot dog? And then I instantly just punch them.
Oh, I'll do that. I'll tear up a hot dog with relish.
When you go to Costco and somebody's like, yeah, let's get some relish on these hot dogs, bruh. I instantly, like, it's something like I stone cold stunner them. I'm 86 from Costco because I just keep stone cold stunnering people.
Sir, no more stunning.
I was like, sorry, it's just something about relish. And then I just see red.
We just, every time you slam 2 beers together, it just gets all over the floor, and then we have to clean it up.
Could you imagine if Costco and Sam's Club sold beer and, like, mixed drinks at those restaurants? There's that little food court they have.
Yeah. I mean, you could, find 2 beer cans and call them a Steve Weiser.
Dude. No, like, I could imagine. You already see, like, the families that are like, honey, get the kids, we're going to Costco. And they just sit there and eat like an entire, like, 28-inch pizza.
Call me weird, but I have, like, stopped by, like Costco or wherever for the pizza.
Yeah.
And to go get a pizza to bring it home.
Yeah.
Because I prefer their pizza sometimes over like a Pizza Hut or...
It's good food. It's good food.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. But if you and I were just hanging out, I was like, fuck, you want to do for lunch? Let's go to Costco. Like, no, I don't have any shopping I have to do.
Well, yeah. If I have shopping I have to do,
hell yeah.
I will, and it's around a mealtime.
Yeah.
Like, and I will save my appetite for Costco food.
Yeah. You know, Costco had that, you know, you can get like that big ass hot dog and like a thing of chili for like what, $2.25?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I wouldn't be like, hey, Anthony, let's go have lunch.
Yeah.
Because then I'd expect to like go to a bar or something for lunch. Then we're just like, well, I don't need to bulk buy towels right now, bro.
Yeah. I can do that with my Walmart Plus.
Yeah.
I'll buy the 6 rolls of paper towels and I'm good for like a month.
Damn, you know what else? Like they go to like IKEA. I've never once eaten anything at IKEA. The IKEA here has that big ass food court upstairs.
Yeah, we've eaten at the food court.
Everybody's like, "Oh, I'm gonna get their meatballs." And I was like,
They're good.
"I've heard it. I've heard they're
It's legit.
What the hell?
It's legit.
All right. What are you doing tomorrow? Let's go get some chicken bakes and hot dogs.
I don't need any more furniture that I need to rage put together.
God, I saw those bookshelves when I came in.
Yeah. Yeah, I put that thing together. It was the most frustrating thing in the world. Mm-hmm. Did you know that they don't tell you? Like, because, okay, so with that bookshelf downstairs, it has the sliding doors. Mm-hmm. As I was putting on one of the doors, my thumb bumped the clip that pops up the thing and locks it in place. And it got locked in at an angle.
Ooh.
So then I had to go to the internet, and apparently on Reddit, like someone else had asked the same question. It's like, I'm so glad you asked this question and not me, because I don't want to look stupid. But like apparently it was really easy, because like all you need is like a screwdriver and you can just like pop it down, and then as long as you don't like do it too hard, you can push it back up and lock it in place.
Dude, like that's why we were kind of hesitant to buy like the Nintendo Switch when it first came out.
Oh yeah.
Because if you accidentally flipped it upside down or like put the left one on the right one or something like that, then like you basically just fucked your entire system up.
So it's basically like the Xbox Red Ring of Death.
Yeah, see, Xbox.
Well, okay, that was the initial run of Xbox. Don't be a hater.
Ooh. But yeah, so I saw so many videos online of like people almost chopping their thumbs off and shit like that, because they were like, hey, you know what can unjam a Nintendo Switch Joy-Con? A steak knife. And so they're taking steak knives and like fucking trying to like jimmy it in there and be like, ugh, and doing it.
You know what can break a Joy-Con? A fucking
Exactly.
steak knife.
Hey, babe, can you meet me at the hospital? Why? I need some stitches. What happened? I put the fucking Joy-Con on the left side instead of the right side. Like,
you see, I got a fucking steak knife, and I'm stupid.
yeah,
Like,
dude.
Such a-
So many videos. So many
Idiots.
videos. Dude, nuts. And so I was like, so my wife, when it came out, she's like, should we get one of those? I was like, no. You know, like I was a gamer, you know, growing up and everything.
Yeah.
And so everybody knows that when the system first comes out, the console first comes out, wait a couple months.
I would say
maybe a
like
year.
6 months to a year.
Yeah. But
Because-
let all those bugs.
Let them work out all the bugs, because they're gonna like they rush things out. It's like I bought GTA 5 day one,
Ooh.
and I tried to play the online part day one.
Well, there's like 2 people on it.
No, when it was like they underestimated the amount of server space they would need for GTA 5, because this is what they do with video games to cut down on cost. They don't get too much server support, because then you're overpaying for your server support.
What the fuck?
They get too little server support, so then they figure out the amount of need they'll have, and at that point, like, it's not like it is now where like you get on and you're on in like 2 or 3 minutes and you're playing. No, it was like 15, 20 minutes, an hour, and you still can't get on.
Dude, I tried, like, I'm a huge GTA fan. Like, huge. And what sucked for me was getting on to GTA 5 and the, what do you call it? The online one. And then you'd be doing a mission, and then someone would be like, fuck this, I'm leaving. And when they leave, that mission fails. And you're just like, we were so close to being done. So I quit playing the online version of it.
I liked it.
I could never get any money. I was always some broke ass bitch just trying to steal people's cars. And I was like, fuck this. But I'm getting the itch lately, dude. Like, you know, I wanted to plug it back in and go online for GTA 5,
Yeah.
you know. So I'm probably going to do that.
Yeah. It's worth it.
No, I liked it. But like I said, trying to get in, like, there were those people, like, I never talked to people, like, on the console either. But there was this guy who just, like, kept doing these, like, weird moves. And it's like, follow me. And I was like, all right, I'm going to follow this guy. This fucker had, like, this gigantic-ass yacht and, like, a helicopter and cars and motorcycles. And, like, he's, like, doing this, like, up and down movement. Like, get in the helicopter. Follow me. And started getting in the helicopter, and he'd get in a jet. And then I think I, like, fucking crashed it, and I never jumped on again. Because he's probably like, I'm going to find out who you are. I'm going to kill you every time you get on my game because you killed a fucking, like, $50 million helicopter. Yeah.
And do you actually lose the helicopter?
I think you do.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's insanely
It's like
real.
all these people that have, like, these nice-ass, like, Lamborghinis and, like, fucking Bugattis and shit like that.
So don't fuck up your Lambo.
No. Dude, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, in the game, you know, the regular version of the game, like, you can steal Lambos all day.
Yeah.
But I think online, as soon as you got into a car and tried to drive off, it would only let you go so far. And it's like, this isn't your car.
Really?
Or it wouldn't even let you get into that car.
That's insane.
Dude, yeah.
I did not know that.
The more you know. Bing. See?
We actually had that one time pretty well there.
That was the star and everything.
Yeah.
Ooh. Who would win in a leg wrestling contest, Brian or Anthony?
That's a good... I don't know enough about leg wrestling.
Oh, I know enough.
So probably
I
you.
know. No.
You would win.
No. Well, depending. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like right now, if we got down, I don't think that we'd either get up. Like we're fucking old. We'd be like, ugh, our backs would break.
I don't like playing on the floor with Levi. And so I always ask him, can you play up here?
Right? But then it'd be really weird if I was like, hey, Anthony, jump up on my bed with me and we're going to fucking Indian leg wrestle. And like
Yeah.
our wives come home, they'd be like, what the fuck are you guys doing?
Yeah, forget it.
Right? So don't even risk it.
No.
But, you know, so like you lay, yeah, like this, right?
Yeah.
So the head is here, then the head is here. And then you lift your leg up. So I would lift my right leg, you lift your right leg. And when it goes up in the air, then you lock your knees behind each other. And then you try to use your quad and your hamstring to flip that person over.
Forget it.
Yeah. Fucking, well, that's all we do is rip our hamstrings right off of our
Seriously.
fucking
I don't want
bones.
to like hobble to work the next day.
I was like, Anthony, what the hell happened to you? Did you kick someone's ass? Nope. Try to Indian leg wrestle
Tried to
with
Indian leg
fucking
wrestle,
old
yeah.
men. Yeah. That was pretty good. That was a pretty fucking funny question. Indian leg wrestling. I don't even know when the last time I did that. Probably goddamn when I was in high school.
I don't think I've ever Indian leg wrestled. I know what it is. I've
Really?
seen it, but I've never done it.
No. Did you hang out with athletes?
I didn't.
Oh, dude.
No.
That's still to this day, like my younger brother and
I
his
was a
friends.
goth.
What?
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
I was on the newspaper and I was a goth.
Hell yeah. I need to see your fucking pictures when you're in high school. That's amazing. I hung out with some bad crowds, but I hung out with some, you know, some athletes and everything. So we were really competitive with each other.
Yeah.
You know, my younger brother, he and all of his friends are still very competitive with each other. And so like they'll be like literally like at a house and they're like, I bet you I can jump up and, you know, touch my elbow to your ceiling.
Yeah. I mean, okay, so there would be stupid shit like that when I was in the army, but it usually ended up like devolving into gay chicken.
Oh no, these guys will just do anything. So they'd jump up and they're just like, I can do this. And they jump up and like put an elbow through the ceiling. And you're like, what the fuck? You like don't even know your own strength to
Yeah.
don't do that. Have you ever heard, I don't know what it's called, but you get on your knees and you put your hands behind your back and you arch. You arch your back. And then you trust fall forward. And you trust fall forward that you have enough arch in your back that your chin doesn't fucking crack on the ground.
Why would you do that? That's insane.
My younger brother and his friends, they're just like, I could still do that. And you're just like, please don't, because I want to be ready. But his friends are just like, watch this. Bloop, and they'll do it. You're just like, fuck, okay, no more. Then they do this thing where they do a push-up. When you do a push-up, you clap behind your back and then you do the push-up.
Behind your back?
Yeah. Not just a push-up and clap, because anybody could do that. Push-up, clap behind your back, catch yourself before you fall. And I was like, so
not.
one person didn't make it, and they cracked their face on the ground. But then they're just like, God damn it, and that pissed them off. So they did a second time, and they did it. And they did it. You know, and like you always feel like the mother or something. You're just like, hey guys, you guys can all murder everybody. Like,
You're all amazing.
yes,
You're all wonderful. You don't have to prove how amazing you are.
Oh no, it gets to the point where it's like, okay, please stop. You know, like the shit that they do. Like I said,
Which, okay, there was one of those moments because, like, a lot of the guys I was in the army with, like, that was back when go to war or go to jail was a thing. Mm-hmm. Back before they started cutting recruitment. So a lot of guys were like from the hood and stuff, and so guys would try to like out hood each other, like like I'm so like I was so poor that blah blah blah, like, and they would just like try to talk about like how bad they had it and how it was worse than yours because of this, and then one guy, Holiday, who was my favorite guy in our platoon. He was like, well, I grew up in a good household with two parents,
right?
And he said it in the same like the same with the same attitude and the same way they were saying it, and everybody just started laughing.
But he was like, really serious. He's like, oh,
but he was like like playing it dead serious because it's like, this is so fucking stupid. Like
they do. What is it? Key and Peele. I think they're the ones that. What do you call it? They did a skit like that where they both went to a restaurant and there was like a down south restaurant, and one orders like, oh, can I get like a hamburger? And he's like, can I get, the hamburger with like, shrimp and grits? And so that guy's like, oh fuck, you ordered grits. It's like, oh no, can I get grits but with like collard greens? And that guy's like, oh fuck, collard greens. And he's like, can I get the collard greens with like neck bones? And he's like, oh, fuck. He's like, okay, can I get fucking human teeth, that screen doorknob, and like this? And so they kept going off. There's like, can I get a human foot, a fucking pinky toe, like all this shit? And so the woman, she finally gets all pissed off. Like, okay, wait. Do you want the fucking foot fried, or do you want the doorknob to be this? And there's like, and then they fucking really called him out. They fucking really got that fucked up food. Yeah. Trying to one up everybody.
Yeah.
And then, what? Another question. Why berated B rated?
Well, the real reason.
No, well, I mean, I've got a reason.
I feel like it's, like it's a nicer, shorter, more succinct name. And
yeah, so when they ask why berated B rated, like I say, there's no such word as A rated.
Yeah.
So
well, and I feel like a lot of other horror podcasts cover all sorts of A-rated, and why be like everybody else when...
Right. Why try to bite people's style and then not even put out any, content for months?
I was hoping you'd mention that.
Zinger. No, I think honestly, and we've said it with other conversations that we had.
It's kind of our passion, though. Is like,
yeah,
like you can watch Scream and you can watch Hollow Man,
and
you can watch like all these high budget horror movies,
but then they start feeling the same.
There's a lot of sameness, yeah. Whereas with these, it's like, this is a conversation we're going to have next month, since we're kind of well ahead on conversations at this point. So I feel like it's okay to talk about this. Like, I had mentioned to Silas Dahl, the director of They Reach, like, the thing I like about his movie, it's
Just bit
supposed
my tongue.
sorry. Like it's supposed to be a supernatural, like ghostish kind of movie, but like the thing I like, the thing that annoys me about ghost movies is like once you get locked into the ghost movie, there's a rule set for the ghost movie, and now we must adhere to these rules or this isn't a ghost movie, and then the movie becomes predictable. But with a movie like a lot of these independent movies, and especially like his, like it's kind of an adventure movie, and it's kind of a horror movie, and it's kind of a creature feature, and it's kind of a ghost movie, and it's like
a creature ghost.
like you can do these things and you can make it work because like nobody's there. You don't have a bunch of money behind it, and you don't have people like in a room saying, well, this is what sells right now, so this is what we're gonna make.
Yeah, I think yeah, there's that, and like we've said, like they kind of start blending together. Everything's kind of the same. It's because of what you just said. This is what everybody's doing right now. This is why we need to do it.
Yeah.
You know, where these indie movies, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Like we've seen movies like and I've said it to my wife even before like you and I met, I've said it to my brother, I've said it to everybody, like I kind of started feeling like no hope for like my son when he like was going to grow up and watch a movie, you know, because everything is being remade. Everything's being redone. We've already touched base on so much stuff, you know, like I said, with the Dark Lord, I don't remember what the movie is called, but Call of Duty World War II came out, and they have what do you call it? The zombies. Every Call of Duty has their zombies, you know.
Oh yeah.
So Call of Duty World War II came out, and that zombies came out, where it's an old white guy, a black guy, a young white guy, and a young white female. Right? So there's those four characters that are always in Call of Duty zombies, especially the World War II one. So then I think it's called Dark Lord. The movie came out.
Oh, Overlord.
Not Dark. Overlord came out, and
From the Cloverfield series.
Yeah, it's about Nazi zombies, where the main character is an old white guy, a black guy, a young white guy, and a young white girl. And I was like, fuck, they made this movie off of Call of Duty World War II zombies.
But as long as we don't specifically mention Call of Duty, we can do it.
But you go to watch it, like I went over to somebody's house and they had a device that you could watch movies on.
Is it a stick that is on fire?
And they found Overlord on it. I was like, I really want to see that movie. So I put it on, and like the first 5 minutes of it, it's like made like 1940. You know, and there's like, this is Hitler, and here's a fucking tank, and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, it's going to get to the good part. And then it would go on like 5 minutes, and I was like, it's still black and white. I was like, okay, I don't see any of these characters yet. And I was like, what the fuck? And I turned it off. And that was a remake from the original one.
I didn't know there was an original.
Yeah, so there's an original one that was built years and years and years ago. And I was like, what the shit? So not even that was a movie? But like I got to the point like I was getting so sad or tired of movies because like, you know, there was a tornado, and then there was the alligator and the dog and the spiders and the snakes and every single natural disaster, and then all the natural disasters.
Yeah.
Everything like that. And so then you're like, you can't do anything else.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
And then you start watching these indie movies where there's a fucking killer sofa. There's killer donuts. There's a fucking Pan Man.
Yes.
There's everything that you can think of. Fucking Lamageddon.
I love
fucking Velocipaster. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
All these movies. And so you and I, like, we watch these movies, and, you know, they're not, some of them are really good.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, not really good like the other ones are bad, but some of them really do. You're just like, holy shit, that's going to die. You know, but then some of them are more of the comedic value.
Yeah.
You know?
Which they both have their value.
Yeah. You know? So I think that's where we started going with the indie and B-rated movies, was because like they have more thoughts,
It's-
ideas.
It's more thoughtful. It's more passionate.
Yeah, like we compare them sometimes to like NBA and college ball.
Yeah.
You're trying your ass off to get to that NBA spot.
Yeah.
But then as soon as you get to that NBA spot, you kind of chill.
Well, because it's like the thing that really drove it home for me was the who was it? Danielle Harris and Scout Taylor Compton, who have their own podcast, Talk Scary to Me. They went to the Halloween Ends premiere, and in that, and I may have mentioned this before, so I'll summarize. But basically, they went to meet Jamie Lee Curtis, and Scout Taylor Compton plays Laurie Strode in the Rob Zombie remakes, and Danielle Harris was Jamie Lloyd, who was the daughter of Laurie Strode, and they went to meet her, and they said, "Oh, I was Jamie Lloyd in Halloween's 4 and 5," and she's like, "Oh, I never watched those movies."
Ugh.
And it's like this fucking snootiness, like
Right.
Like the thing is, it's like I know people love Elevated and people love High Budget, but there's something that happens with it that you're getting the actor who's not a horror actor in a lot of roles, and maybe even your lead, because there's a lot of money in it, and there's not the love, there's not the passion, it's just not there, and you get that attitude like, if it wasn't the Halloweens I was in,
And it wasn't shit.
then it wasn't shit, and I didn't watch it. Like, and she even said that about the Rob Zombie one. She's like, "Oh, I didn't watch those." It's like
I was too busy watching fucking True Lies.
that's why you made fucking Halloween Ends, which was like 90% of another movie, and then you get back to the point of your original trilogy because you're too busy making elevated bullshit.
Yep.
It's
Get to your head.
yeah, that's what a lot of it is, and it's
That'd be
like,
funny. Can't wait till we blow up. And then someone's like, "Hey, can you be on our podcast?" Fuck you.
I mean, I don't think I'll ever that's one of those things I was thinking about. I don't ever want to get to that place where
Oh
we're
no, I've already been to Kinko's and I copied pictures of my asshole and my balls. So then when somebody's like, "Hey, you now have 100 followers," I'm gonna be like, "Hell yeah!" I'm gonna start mailing these pictures of my asshole and show to people.
But I mean, even if
Just
we
random addresses.
yeah, like even if we get to a place where we have like thousands of people listening to us or whatever, like I don't want to, feel like oh, there's like we won't talk to you because you only have so
Everybody
many
starts out. I'm gonna
so
go
many
like
listeners.
those missing posters and just start taping pictures on a flagpole or fucking
Yeah.
telephone poles. Yeah.
Yeah, this has reawakened my love for horror.
Yes. Yep. I had a really good friend who lived closer than what me and you live.
Oh yeah.
And he moved all the way across town now, and so now we can't watch the movies anymore. But then the last question was, who has been our favorite guest?
I don't know if I have a favorite.
I think
I love all of our guests, and I know
Yeah.
that sounds like the mom who doesn't want to anger her children,
right.
but if like the ones that stand out to me, that's the end of your drink. Yeah, the ones that stand out to me, John Eisberg.
Yep.
Like he just there's a thoughtfulness, there's a passion, there's a like he has
Down to earth, super cool.
down to earth, super cool, just like the nicest guy, open book. Like I don't have a bad word to say about him.
Shannon
Dave-
Stocking.
Shannon Stocking,
I was able
She's-
to get on without you with that one.
she's down to clown.
But, oh, dude.
She's the shit.
Such a hilarious episode with her and I. Oh,
Yeah.
my God.
No, I just listened to that episode as I was cutting it, and
Dude.
and you guys were going off.
Dude.
It's freaking
There's
solid.
so much, like,
That'll be out Monday, by the way.
oh, sweet. There's so much. How long was it? Maybe
The
2
whole-
hours? No.
The actual, like the uncut,
No, the episode. How long is the episode going to be?
hour 55.
Yeah, but it was over 4 hours of her and I, like, just bullshitting with each other. And there was like, oh shit, we got to get to this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I know, for instance, I tried to do the same thing where you and I, we have our intro, then we take a break and go get a refill. So, and then after the refill, we come back and we, start the movie and play it. Her and I, on that break, I looked down at the clock and I think it was almost an hour and a half, 2
Hour and a
hour
half.
break
It was an hour and a half.
before we even got back from the break. But her and I were just sitting there drinking. I think, and what's funny is if you listen to it, the first part of it, the intro, I'm cool, we're both cool. And then she was telling me when we come back from the break, I was like, oh fuck, we need to go get refills again, and she's like, you know what, just wait. She's like, and then when we come back from the break, then do your refill right there. And so, like, that episode, I was up in my office and we were recording, and I had the bottle of liquor and the chasers. And so, like, every time you hear on the thing and you see pouring them, yeah, it was a good episode.
Yeah, it looked like a lot of fun.
Yeah, over 4 hours, and then it cuts it down to under 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, so nobody will ever hear
Those extra 2 hours now.
right? That could be an extra fucking episode.
That could.
It'd be hilarious. But no, everybody from Feed Me,
Oh, those guys are. I didn't get to meet them.
Simon,
but
God damn it.
Richard.
Yes.
I didn't get to meet them, but
Oh my God. No.
they sounded super cool.
They're all hilarious. And it's even the best part too. But we've had, we started with Dylan Reynolds,
Yeah.
Ken Arnold. Oh fuck, Ken Arnold
Ken Arnold's really
from
cool.
The Night Watchman.
Yes.
God damn, we've had a bunch of them. But everybody
Marcus
who's actually
Massey.
taken. Oh yeah, I remember the
Very
Killer Bunny
thoughtful.
thing.
Yeah.
He was rocking that shirt.
He was rocking the Bunny the Killer thing shirt.
Yeah, so we really appreciate every single person that has ever taken the time out of their day
To talk to us.
to come. But even if they haven't taken the time out to talk to us, I guess the fans too.
Yes. Of course.
There's fans that want to be on episodes with us, and we really appreciate and love that.
Yeah.
Even interacting when they ask us questions. They might be stupid questions like about wintergreen, but but they're still interacting with us. And the thing that we love the most, obviously, is when they, like, out of nowhere, we'll get chimes on our phones, and it's like, have you guys seen this movie? Let's jump on, or hey,
Yeah.
what are you guys doing? Let's do this for another episode. And we're just like, awesome. Or they'll message us, be like, did you really say fucking dick sounds, Brian? And I'm like, oh shit.
Which I think you just got somebody asking to jump on an episode.
Yes.
So, I mean, okay, so I know, people measure success in numbers and all that. I don't measure it that way. I measure it in, like,
That many bridges are not burned.
well, no, like how, like, are we chasing, or are people coming to us?
Yeah.
And it used to be that we were chasing.
I think that we're now, I think we're at a comfortable spot.
Yeah.
Where we can be like, hey, you know what? We're not fake. We're not sugarcoating shit. We're not lying about everything. Like, we're truly, genuinely, like, enjoy watching these movies and enjoy talking with them. And
Yeah.
we've had feedback from the actors, from the producers, from the directors. And they're just like, hey, we really like your content. So
Yeah.
obviously we're doing something right where, instead of them being like, if I ever see you, I'm going to literally kill you. Exactly how fucking that girl was killed in fucking The Mutilator and fucking Terrifier.
Yeah.
That's exactly how I'm going to murder you. Like, no. You know, like I think that we're truly enjoying
You got
watching
him coming
them.
up too.
Huh?
Mr. Buddy Cooper.
Oh, Buddy Cooper. That dude. I can't wait till Mutilator 2 comes out, man.
Yeah.
You know? But there's so much shit that, you know, the people who have actually taken the time out and said yes to us. There is one person, I'm not going to say their name because they're, you know, but I will refuse to work with them if we ever do get the chance to, you know, because we reached out to somebody. We're like, hey, you know, should I say this story? Won't say names.
Don't say names. But,
Okay.
yeah.
Reached out to somebody, and the only question they asked us was, how many followers do you get? And so we were genuine, and we told them how many, you know, how many listens we get per episode and stuff like that. And then they ghosted us because we weren't big enough or cool enough for them.
Yeah.
So they're done,
Yeah.
you know. So, I mean, it sucks because it's like that where you don't even give people chances. Like, you know, everybody else that has been on and chatted with us and everything, they've been on multiple times. We've had them on a couple times with us.
Actually, if we're talking about favorites, Casey Tebow.
Oh,
I like talking to him. You didn't get a chance to talk to him.
I didn't.
He is super cool, super down to earth.
Yeah, like I said, everybody who's been on.
I mean, which, like, he could easily not be super cool and super down to earth if he's doing movies with Devon Sawa and Bruce Campbell and Michael Jai White. It's like, you could be like, I'm the shit, but like he sat and fucking talked to us.
I think every single person that we've talked to could have easily said, no, who the fuck are you? And only one person
did that.
literally said, how big's your following? Fuck off.
Yeah.
You know? So I can tell you who our least favorite person is. But
Okay.
everybody else, I really enjoy, and you know,
We got to mention Dave and Felissa too.
oh fuck. Yeah. We went and saw them,
Yeah.
and yes, every single person that has taken the time out of their day to bullshit with us.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's all fun.
Oh, Simon. Which I should also mention that if you are listening to the Conversations podcast, next month you get Simon Phillips for a return to talk about De-Influencer, Luke Boyce,
Damn Simon Phillips.
the director of Revealer, to talk about that movie, and William Bagley, the director of the movie we're watching tonight, the Murder Podcast.
Oh, we're just crossing, what do you call it? Crossing streams with these podcasts.
We're going to
huh?
cross promote here.
See, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. We should tell, well, we're not live yet on our webpage, but yeah, we got some pretty funny shit on our website that
Yeah.
we're building out. Tips on how to survive horror movies, you know.
Oh, yeah.
If you want to be on conversation, like I really like, we got 2 people that hit us up on a website that's not even live yet
Yeah.
that said, hey, we want to be on an episode. It's awesome, you know. But with this sound and that sound,
I think mine's already.
right, I think it's a good one.
Mine has more bass to it because it's a thick-walled cup.
I would say it's all about that bass song,
No treble.
but I really hated that song so bad. And you know what the worst feeling in the world is like when your kid hears a song that you fucking absolutely hate, and then they're like, "Oh, this is a good song." You're just like,
How did you come from me?
so many times I was like, "Where's the nearest bridge?"
There was somebody at work, and it was like, I guess it's one of the newer Bad Baby songs. because
I think
I don't know how she counts as a trap rapper, but like I think that's barely a musician, but she was like played some of it and said some of the lyrics, and it's like it gets stuck in your head, but it's not in the way that like it's good. It's like, damn it, it's like a trick you keep playing on me.
it's like, did you forget that I hate you?
Yeah.
Yes. But no, I think this is good. I think we should, wrap up every
Month like this.
just
Yeah.
get some more questions asked to us and then tell the correct answers.
It's
Yeah.
A.
Always. If there's multiple choice.
Pick A.
Right, that'd be fucked up. But I think statistically you're supposed to pick B.
I thought it was C.
I don't know. That's why I failed every single grade I was ever in. But could you imagine that if I was a teacher and you chose nothing but B's all the way down, I'd be like, you fucking fell.
Actually, when we had to take the high school exit exam before it became the exam in California, I made a Christmas tree on the because it's not like I had to pass.
Oh, dude, I did so much worse than that. I've heard stories too where like professors will have all the answers be B, for instance, except for one will be C, and then all the rest of them will be B's, just to
to
fuck
mess
with
with
the
you, yeah.
students. And you're just like, that's pretty funny.
Well, just to see if you know the material, because if you know the material,
Right? Like, could you imagine? Because then you as a student, you'd be like, B again, B again. Fuck, why is all these answers B? Then you start second guessing yourself. Like,
yeah,
fuck,
how well do you know it?
Yeah. So I think I've told this story before. In pre-calculus, my senior year, my favorite subject in school
Pre-calc.
was math.
Yeah,
Was pre-cal's decent?
yeah, that's a good one.
Pre-cal as a senior in high
Yeah.
school, So we got into pre-cal, and I thought I was fucking up in that class, but I didn't need it, So I was just taking it. I was with one of my really best friends, and it came time for my final, and I was like, I fucking failed this class anyways. Like, fuck this shit. Because I didn't live with my parents. I moved out. My parents moved away my senior year, and I was like, I'm not moving to this tiny. Literally had one paved road that circled around the entire town. It was like 8 miles long. It wasn't fucking 8 Mile Detroit either. No. That's all I need to say. It had one paved road. It was 8 miles long. The year that I would have graduated, it was their biggest graduating. They had 12 people.
Wow.
Their school was kindergarten through 12th grade. And I was like, you fucking want me to go to that school my senior year? What about prom? You want me to take a fucking third grader to prom? Huh? That's what the fuck you want me to do with my
Yeah.
life? How am I going to get drunk? Anyways. So I was in pre-cal. Like, I didn't care about my grades. Like, I lived with my best friend, everything like that. So I didn't care about my grades because I knew I was awesome. And so I was like, when I got my what the fuck final,
Yeah.
like I took this big ass black Sharpie and I was like, fuck this shit. And like as soon as I gave it to him, I get up and I give it to him. And he looks at me all confused, like, why would you do this? I was like, I don't think I'm doing good in this class anyways. And I don't need it. And I leave. I got a B in that class. So even with a 0 on my fucking final, it just dropped me down to a B. So here's my theory. Is I either scared him so much, he's like, oh, fuck this. He's going up to a B.
You get a B.
Or my grade was so high that I fucking dropped down to a fucking B.
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
Yeah. So here's the truth. I was on the honor roll from fucking like 8th grade all the way through fucking even college.
Wow.
Yeah, I act like a dick face, but I know some stuff about math. I'm educated.
Educated.
But, all right.
All right.
We need to get this drink in.
We're gonna.
I couldn't really say that's what she said because
Yeah.
the fuck doesn't make any sense.
Let's close this one out.
I think
All
next
right.
week my hair's going to be dyed.
All right.
Boom.
Cool.
All
All
right.
right. We'll see you next month for more interviews or more conversations.
Yes.
All right.
Thanks.
Thank you for listening to this podcast. This podcast is available on all major podcast networks and YouTube. If you like what you're hearing, please follow, like, and subscribe on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook.